ISFPs. Save and send this to an ISFP because they're going to need it. I'm going to rail into you a little bit because I love you. Then I'm going to give you the best advice of your life. Now listen up. My father is ISFP. I had just got off the phone with an ISFP, so I'm full of this ISFP rage fuel. I know how you guys think. I know what you're afraid of. I know what you're trying to avoid. And yet at the same time, why is all the power always taken from you? Like it's your creative vision, right? But somehow other people step on you. Everywhere you go, you might have this tendency to just want to be free of the world and adventure and be a quiet artist. You still want to do a great job with your performance. I get it. You have that vision. And we're going to talk about that in this video, where that comes from. What is your vision? Why do I feel this way? Why do people step on me? Why do I glue to this one companion in my life? And why does their world affect your world so much? It's true. ISFPs have a pattern like we all do. And we all have a tantrum function, a dominant function, all this stuff. I'm going to try to cram it all into this one video because ISFPs seem to be neglected a lot. Get asked questions. I'm sorry that I haven't acknowledged the ISFP as much on my channel either, but here we go. This is going to be a full ISFP thing. So hope you're sitting down and enjoying life because I'm going to make it uncomfortable, but with a lot of love, okay? So here's my approach. Number one, I love you. You are talented. ISFPs are known for being talented, okay? The dominant feeling for ISFP is cute. Now, the lowest side of an ISFP, the lowest of the low, is adorable. The highest of the high for an ISFP is cool. Because if you can find a happy middle ground between adorable and cool, then you're just like, wow, that guy's got it together. ISFPs don't. They don't typically have things put together because of their vision function. All right, I'm going to sit for this. Worst thing you can be is a gypsy because that means you're running from people. You're running from the problems. A lot of ISFPs kind of do that because there's a skittish feel to them. In your extroverted version, the ESFP, I have certain tendencies, but I am social, meaning I get my fuel from people and I want to get things done, but I'm okay with it being 80%. ISFPs have this perfectionistic value. And if other people are around them and they're involved in their vision, because their vision is a childish level function, and that's not a bad thing, I'll get to it. Your vision is a tantrum function for you, ISFP. You have this, let's say you're in the artsy world, not all ISFPs are artists. I know a handful of models as well, but that's a different type of art, right? They want to be seen, they want to come across a certain way, and that's their vision, that's their version of the vision. Or a dancer, and they want that dance to come across a certain way. The buddy I got off the phone with is a creator for shows in the entertainment world. And if other people take that power away, or he steps down because he's the kind, adorable ISFP as the stereotype is, letting them have the power, but really he's hurt because his vision is not the way that he wants it. And there's that perfectionistic value of the TE inferior function. I'll write it all down here so you can see it. The biggest word for the ISFP is disrespect, because ISFPs get stepped on because they put out this, oh, it's okay. But there's this at the end, did you see that? Where they're actually hurt. And so you need to validate the fact that ISFPs are creative. Yes, they're kind, but I can't say listen to every ISFP because not every person has their own thing. I mean, you're going to have a lot of disagreements and there's a power struggle. But when there is, the ISFP always seems to pull out of the group. And this is where they become a gypsy. And that's the bad version of an ISFP, guys. They might be the adventurers or the artists. They have two names, adventurer, artist. And neither of them require power. You can completely be an artist and never show the world your art. Plenty of artists have that. You can be an adventurer in the mountains and never post about it. Plenty of ISFPs do. And they're just ghosts. So, okay, right? Think about this. ISFPs, really listen in. Save this, watch this as many times as you need because you need to drill into your mind certain affirmations. And that's what I did with my ISFP buddy on the phone, actually. I made him do affirmations with me. He was so bogged down by the power struggle of people around him, prideful people around him. ISFPs are aware of it. And don't forget, the opposite of the ISFP is the ENTJ. The ultimate ego personality, right? That's the Donald Trumps of the world, okay? So ISFP, real quick affirmations, and then we'll get to the more technicality stuff. Say this with me. I am creative. I am respected. I am seen. I am heard. I am valuable. I am respected. I am valuable. I am seen. I am creative. I am powerful. Fill in whatever you need to. Watch that little bit over and over again. I don't care. I don't have to repeat myself exactly. Because remember, I'm the similar version to you. I'm okay with 80%, meaning it's like not perfect, right? I didn't repeat my affirmations. It's a perfect example of an imperfect thing. You need to be okay with that, right? But ISFPs don't post a lot. And if they do, it's like that one time they're shot in the mountains, right, sitting next to water. Oh, wow. Or they're like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. And they don't do the thing. Or they do the thing, or they're building up to it. And somebody else, always a group of people or a certain person, oh, the world is so bad. Okay, we're going to talk about that. That is what causes the gypsy ISFP. And because they glue to one person who gets them, they usually have one companion. And that one companion, it's great. The whole world needs to be written on relationships from ISFPs because they're very good at gluing to somebody. That doesn't necessarily mean it's reciprocated, but whatever. It's usually, I see ISFPs with really good, relationships, like romantic relationships. But anyway, these are stereotypes. I'm going to start rambling, so I'll just jump to a story and we'll close it off. There's somebody that I know, extremely famous, may or may not be Donny Osmond. My uncle, okay? I was singing the national anthem for FitCon, so I went to him asking for advice, and I'm singing the national anthem. And he's like, oh, yeah. So I went to his house, and he told me about a time where he was so anxious. And he's not ISFP, but he has a son who is. And I'll read through the lines, guys, all the Osmond fans watching. There's this anxiety with ISFPs that it has to be exactly as they envisioned it. The NI child, dominant function is FI. So you're in this 1-3 loop of, I feel this way, FI dominant, with, oh, this is my vision. I feel this way, this is my vision. I feel this way, this is my vision. And then this need to be present. I'm going to put it all down here so you can see that. That is the function of the ISFP. That's why they're highly aware of who's around them. And they're very kind and sweet. But they get this like, oh, you take the power, but it hurts me. Feel. Now, the healthy version is I'm cool, I'm valuable, I'm cool, right? And you can't hurt me. That's the healthy version. So Donnie said when he was nervous about that, he was singing the national anthem. The reason I went to go see him, national anthem, for a stadium performance, way bigger than FitCon that I was doing. And he said he was so anxious. ISFPs have an anxiety. And I don't know if every single one of them do, but the ones that I know do. So comment and let me know if that's an ISFP general thing or just a stereotype, because we all have different versions of anxiety. Because the ENTJ doesn't typically have anxiety, so maybe it is a personality thing. I don't know. Anyway, and he said he was so worried about it, but his wife Debbie, my Aunt Debbie, said, why not just do an okay performance? Oh my gosh. Like, can you imagine telling that to an ISFP? Why not just let it be okay? Not good, not great, not fantastic, but just okay. Right above bad. Is that okay? Really, think about it, ISFP. Is that okay? To have it be okay. It's out of your hands. You did your part, but it's okay. That anxiety just woof. And when he said that, Debbie said that, and he's like, you know what? Okay. The anxiety just totally just gone. So ISFPs can have a relief when they release creative control. That's a tantrum function, right? That's NI vision. They're not going to easily do that. But release enough creative control, enough creative freedom, where they feel that their input was respected. ISFPs need to have that feeling of being heard. And then there's less anxiety. And then you can really trigger that TE, that get it done feeling, that inferior aspirational. You really do want to do these big things, ISFP. You can finally get that done. It will never be perfect. It will never be perfect. You can't play every part of your stage show, to validate my ISFP specifically, that friend I got off the phone with. A stage show, you can't play every character. For a lead singer, you can't be everybody in the band. Not everybody is you. It's not going to be perfect. There is no such thing. And so that's, once an ISFP understands that, there's a maturity that just spikes for the ISFP. And then they are considered trusting and trusted and therefore respected. And then seen as, get this, cool. That is how the ISFPs function the best, in my opinion, as the extroverted counterpart, the ESFP. That is how the ISFPs that I have seen do really well in life function. Again, they're not always in the arts, but there's an equivalent to any industry that you might find yourself in. But that is just the beautiful pattern of this beautiful personality type that needs, a lot of love, support, but validation and respect. So I hope that helps my friend. Hope that helps you. This video has been full of a lot of good stuff. Again, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I might, whatever. But look at what I do wrong and what I do right, and just say, you know what? He's okay doing this, okay video. Not even great. That's perfect. Don't compare yourself to me. A lot of ISFPs take clout as this level of authority. No, I'm just doing it. Right? That's my function. I childishly do TE, whereas you childishly do vision. I am present where you feel the need to be. I'm going to put it all down here. I love you. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. We got a big YouTube video coming out. I'm sure you'll love it. Don't forget to pick up your t-shirt from our shop. America Osmond, the personality guy. I love you, ISFPs. We all do. And you got this.